We didn't run into any traffic and beautiful weather, and hell, we rolled right in here. Pretty easy.
Where does this horse fit in this race, you think?
With the rest. You know, he's fresh, and you got a couple coming off of some tough Derby races, a Derby race. So I think that he fits in here. I've had good luck here, Tim, and we've pretty much, I think, got a feel for what it takes here. I'm a little concerned about a mile and a quarter, if he can get a mile and a quarter or not. But if you're going to get a mile and a quarter, a stretcher horse, out Pimlico is probably as good a place as any to try it. So we'll take that.
Why do you say that?
Well, it just helps a little bit. The track's very similar to Churchill, but I think it's a little more glib. It usually is. You never know with the weather and everything, but it always seems that my horses run better here than they do in the Derby. I don't know why, but they do.
You seem pretty comfortable yourself here at Pimlico, and we always love to see you here. Tell us a bit about why you like being part of the Preakness.
Well, I don't know. There's something about it here, the atmosphere and everything. It's a little more relaxed or more camaraderie. Everybody's in the barn together. We all get around and get kidding each other and insulting each other every day, and it's a great spot to have a group of guys get together that are in fierce competition, really, in a lot of ways. And until the gate opens, we all seem to hang out and do very well together.
How'd the trip go today?
Excellent. The trip was really good. It was, as you can see, that horse never turned a hair. He ate on the way. I probably can't make any excuses on the trip, at least.
How long did it take, door to door?
We made it in 10 hours and 15 minutes. That's pretty good. We figured 11 something. I actually told management that we'd be in here at 5, and so we shortened it up quite a bit.
Would you have been here if maximum security was here?
Yeah. Here's the rule. If there's one horse, always run. If there's 2, look at it critically. If there's 3, maybe. I'm talking about, really superstar horses. If Justify's in here, things happen to 1 or 2 horses in these races. We saw that last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago.
Does it feel that wide open as it looks because you don't have maybe 3 or 4 super horses potentially in this field?
I think it is a little bit wide open. I mean, you guys are the guys that'll analyze it over and over and over and make all the excuses. We don't need to make any, but I think that it's a little bit larger field this year, and there's a good variety of speed in there. I don't know. I think it could be a little bit of a trip situation.
Talking about this speed, it looks like Market King is a fast horse. How would you anticipate the pace playing out for him?
Well, I don't know exactly, but Bob always sends his horse. We train a lot alike, Bob and I. So we're probably going to be forwardly placed, but our horse is a good gate horse, and he gets into the races. All of his races, if you look at him, he's there at the quarter pole, but they don't pay off there. But he looked real good in the Rebel, even at the 8th pole. So, we're going to look for that one. I thought I ran him back a little too soon in the Bluegrass, frankly. He didn't handle that well.
Do you feel like, he seems like a horse who needs to take a step forward here to be with the best of these?
Has to.
Are you seeing evidence that he's doing that?
He's doing better. He bullet worked the day after Sunday after the Derby. He worked a bullet work in a minute, came back 5 days later and worked another bullet. I think he's really on his game. Now, if he ships and adapts here, I think he's really stepped forward. But I will agree with you. He needs to step forward. He has to step forward to be competitive.
You don't seem to feel like there's a gray cloud over this race at all, considering all the controversy from the last race.
Oh, hell no.
Moving.
Here's the deal. When there's controversy, if you can last with your story 4 days, that's the deal. All the experts in that field will tell you when there's great controversy, stick to your story for 4 days, and after that, nobody cares anymore. 4 days are gone.
We'll see you out on the track tomorrow morning when it opens.
Very early. I'm going to use Baffert's Gallop Boy. Now, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we're going to use him.
When you mentioned liking Pimlico, obviously the track has had to close 6,000 seats, but what is it about coming here that horsemen seem to love about this track?
Well, they they make this a special place, and sharing it is an experience. It's really fun to share it. You get to analyze everybody's horse, everybody's soundness, everybody's ability, and then the management here, the camaraderie and the way they treat us. And like my grooms tonight won't have to worry about going out to eat. Somebody's going to take an order and go get them something to eat, and they're going to give them a place to sleep with a clean bed and sheets, and you just don't see that at the other places. You're lucky to get a stall at Belmont.
How big is it for you to be in a Triple Crown races? I know that you weren't. in
Doesn't
Derby,
mean a
but-
lot, Tim.
Really?
Not
I don't buy
anymore.
that.
Not anymore. I'm happy to be here. I enjoy it more than anybody, but as far as getting sentimental about it, no. I don't know. I've passed that. I never was very sentimental about it. 1980, I sat on that bench with thinking, what the hell's all the hoopla about? And Codex won, and then I found out what it was about with all that that went on. But 80 is what puts me in, 39 years? Woo! But I don't get sentimental.
Do you get more juiced up though for a race?
I love to do it. Here's something you have to keep in mind. When you have a passion for something, you eliminate all the excuses. It's just that simple. When you really have a passion for anything you're doing, you eliminate all excuses. And that's where you're at.
I think one of our favorite stories last year was the friendship and a little bit of the rivalry between you and Bob Baffert. Can we see that again this year?
Oh yeah, Bob and I will get together here when that. Bob will insult me, and it'll be a lot of fun. We're pretty good friends. I respect him. He's the best trainer in America, without a doubt. Maybe the world, but he's damn sure the best trainer in America.